Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollock with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Gamecocks will kick it away to start us off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Caught in the backfield, it's Booth. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. All right, guys, let's chat about Louisiana Tech. Biggest problem for schools that aren't the traditional powerhouses, getting the bodies they need, especially on the defensive front. And, David, they got a good one out of high school last week.
It's so nice to get a three-star defensive lineman. A guy like that's got some size, that's got some potential. Again, you want to rotate those guys as much as possible, keep them fresh. This guy could be a player down the road.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own, and fortunately ended up losing yards.
Didn't take long to need a clutch play on the opening drive. It's 3rd and 7. Wide receiver going in motion. These corners backing off a bit. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He's got it inside the 30. Turns it on down the left side. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice, just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28. Let's talk for a second about Jacksonville State. Not sure if you guys saw this, but they had a big-time 4-star running back give a verbal commitment last week. What's his transition going to be like, David?
First of all, everybody saw it. It's all over social media, right? The excitement of landing a guy.
And the double coverage, and they made him pay. It's intercepted. Made that play and was hoping to make another one on the return, but they'll take it in business at the 41.
You know, after watching that interception, I just wonder if this kid's too amped up tonight. He was so excited to take the field. He thought this was going to be a game that he could stat it up, but he's going to have to do a better job tonight with his decision-making. That is not how you want to start a game.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Motion from the wide receiver. On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Louisiana Tech will have to punt. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on home. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
To the ground with the back. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Completes it in the middle. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Oh, he's got some space. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
The Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. To the ground. He's got it again. And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still just a very short gain.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Gets it out quickly. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
That's got to feel really good for this quarterback. It's early in the game, so these third downs are big. You're trying to get your offense into a rhythm and a flow. Nice job reading the defense. Beautiful pass.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, not great blocking up front. They're struggling to get the running game going. And tell you what, they got to find something. Last week it was a bad performance, and this offense has got to get some momentum early in this game and find something that they do really, really well and someone they can count on.
Got a man. It's Gilbert. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
I don't care who you are, but if you're going to have success offensively, you've got to have some semblance of a running game. They didn't have it their last time out. They obviously really struggled in that game. And in this one, just not getting enough push up front, and it's putting them in some really difficult situations.
Now the connection takes it to the 11. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Complete. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short.
Oh, you know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the 1st down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the 1st. And now you're staring 4th down right in the face.
Quarterback keeps it. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down.
I I'm not a huge analytics guy, but on 4th and 1, if you're going to get pushed like that from your O-line, I say go for it every time.
Ready? We've reached the end of the quarter, guys, and Louisiana Tech is on top. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Zings it complete to the right. Touchdown, Jacksonville State. The offense cashing it in on that drive. That was an absolute sledgehammer of a drive, just taking the air out of the ball.
And it's hard when you run that many plays not to make a mistake and throw an interception or get penalties and put you in a bad spot. But the offense just strung play after play after play together and got in the end zone.
Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point was good to finish things off. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Oh, he's got a chance. Coaches talk about running with violence, running with bad intentions. That's what that looks like as he gets it up to the 32.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Bulldogs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle. It's Ford. And it's a catch, but he's got enough for the first down.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You could tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Unloads to the wideout. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
And that's why these guys played defense. If that were an offensive player or receiver, that would have easily been a catch. Come on, man. You got to catch that and make that a pick.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. They get to him as he throws. Got him downfield. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call. They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He's moving out of the pocket. Rolling right and going deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
One thing this defense always talks about is getting off the field. Last drive, they forced a punt. Here on 3rd down, what a great job flying to the football, getting a hit, forcing an incompletion. They may be jogging off here soon again.
He's got great speed. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. And he runs into a wall, maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage.
Man, did you see the D tackle just slice through the offensive line? That's how you get penetration. That's how you dial up the tackle for loss.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They go to the ground. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long.
And just a great job by the defense being stout. All right, that's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's one-on-one. Stop the run first.
He stopped short of the 1st down, but he gets it into plus territory on the scramble, and now decision time on 4th. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Gamecocks come to the line trying to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
The Bulldogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Quick completion to the right. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man. Crosses the 30, he's got away. Touchdown Bulldogs! He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down.
Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on home. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Grabs it in the middle. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a 1st down.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
And this running back right now is sending a very clear message. He doesn't want to just be known as a guy that can run around you or run away from you. He wants you to know he can lower the shoulder and get those tough yards if need be.
The Gamecocks can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll go to the ground. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
And you know what? The best third down offenses don't get the third down. Really good job by the offense running the football. You could tell the defense got caught a little bit off guard, got a nice gain, popped one, got a first down. Who needs third downs if you can just pound it down their throat on second down?
And the Gamecocks will have it 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the right. Got his man. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. From the 33, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense has just had enough. I think they've said, you know what, you can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. He'll be out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 24.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Gamecocks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Powers through the defender. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down.
And I like the defense being aggressive. They heated up that RPO. He didn't even give him time to read it. I'm getting in the backfield right now, making a play, being aggressive, bringing the fight to the offense.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Fires to the middle. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs.
Man, that is just a great job on defense there on 4th down, making a play on the ball in the air. Everybody had their eyes on the quarterback, but having great timing, swatting the ball away and doing it cleanly. No PI. And as a result, that defense has earned a rest. They're coming off the field.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Off play action. Pressure coming. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
Well, on that last play, you'd like to see the quarterback be a little bit more accurate and give his guy a chance to make the play. That ball wasn't even close to his intended target's body.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. You got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field. That's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time, that's what forced the incomplete.
He'll field the punt. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Going right to work up top. And he left that one short. Tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle. It's Gilbert. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Catch inside the 30 and still running. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And now a chance to pull even. 1st and goal as we get late in the first half. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They've really got this offense humming. Just a fourth play of the drive, and it's 1st and goal. They'll go to the air. Looking to scramble. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville State.
Every coach in the country talks about finishing half strong. Man, how about that? You get the touchdown, a chance to tie this game up and take all the momentum into halftime.
Setting up for the extra point and the top. And he tacks on the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it off with the score from the 4. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. Dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. The sure hands, it's Hopkins. Still on his feet at the 45. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Louisiana Tech about to kick it off to start this second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Looking to the big tight end. He makes the catch.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
And the Gamecocks are on the move. Might be calling a hot route. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. Out of the gun, the inside give. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and his offense is threatening with a first down. The Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on first down. Oh, there's the ball. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that.
Man, and it was just the impact of the hit that dislodged the football from the ball carrier. There was a heat-seeking missile coming in there, and he knocked that thing loose.
This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. Line getting set on second down. Wants to go up top. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
Grab near the marker, it's Gilbert. And that'll not only be a first down, it'll be first and goal from the 7. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. He'll pull it on the read. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pick.
Kangaroos his way. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. South Alabama is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out of it. Not after the way this group has rallied around that coach. It really has been something to see. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Appalachian State. Sunbelt, Fun Belt. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. Turning it on. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the first down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Throws to the tight end. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of this spot. Nice execution by this defense.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on 4th down, still going. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. The definition of four-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere. Just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do. But, maybe I'll go for it anyway.
Breaks into the open. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
Caught in the backfield, it's Ford. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. From the gun to give, looking for room. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
A lot of times on second down, you're thinking pass, especially second, maybe in a little bit long. Really good job by the offense, committing to the running game, getting the first down really easily.
He wants to throw it. Here's a hit. And the pass falls incomplete, and we've played 3. We've come to the break, and Jacksonville State has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth-quarter finish. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Going to sling it on second down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and the defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating the...
Touchdown, Louisiana Tech. That's the way you finish a drive and put up points.
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that, and once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
And he knocks it through for the tie here in the fourth quarter. Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Savage. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on home. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
That's a great job by the defense, but I don't think the quarterback made the right decision on that RPO. It looked as if the defense was expecting run. They had the box crowded. That's when the quarterback, I think, needs to hold on to and then throw downfield.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Gilbert. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on 3rd down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle, he's going to get north and south and somehow get the first down. Nice tackling by the defense, understanding where they had to get to forcing the 4th down.
They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
That's a gutsy call, and I know the analytics world says to go for it more often, but when you're in your own territory and now you turn the football over to the other team, points are so much easier to get. Obviously, I know, Jesse, it didn't take a color commentator to figure that out.
And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
Goes to the option. He'll pitch it. Run out of bounds. They'll spot him at the 24.
Just really solid play by this offense. Nice job. Whatever the defense gives you the option, they're trying to make you wrong. The problem is, defensively, you got so much to cover. Nice chunk game. Just remember, that quarterback can also stick his foot in the ground, get north-south, and make plays too.
QB draw. They were all over him. Nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster. Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And this will be picked off, a costly turnover in a tie game. And they'll get him down after a solid return. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse. It's a running room. At the 30. The 10. Touchdown Gamecocks. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. A great job in the base defense making a play.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Makes the catch. They could have used a little bit more there. Picked up a 3. It's 3rd and 7.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Throws to the wideout. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Oftentimes as a quarterback, when you have success early, you earn the right to take more shots. I think that's what you're seeing now in this game. We're here late, we're still throwing it deep because this quarterback's thrown 3 touchdown passes. He's proven to his coach that he can get it done and he can make the right decisions and not put his offense in harm's way. And that's why you're still seeing them throw it vertically downfield.
Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on home. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not? Such a big, long, explosive run. You think, Jesse, maybe give it to him again? Or do you say, hey, QB, throw that thing out there?
I think you keep it on the ground, David. Honestly, I was watching the offensive line. They were fired up after that long touchdown run. You know they just want to go back out there again and get some push.
Throws to the back. Working that left side now. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. They knock him down inside the 30 at the 29. It's a pickup of 6.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. And the Gamecocks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Leaves it with the back. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
I think if you're offense here, the game boils down to this one play on third down with the lead late. If you get the first down, that's ball game. There's not enough time left for the defense to get it back and go march down the field. So let's dial up our best play offensively. Let's make sure our best players are touching the football here.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. South Alabama is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out of it. Not after the way this group has rallied around that coach. It really has been something to see. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Appalachian State. Obviously, big implications here in the Sun Belt, and as this one plays out, we'll keep you posted.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. He'll start this drive firing. Caught over the middle. It's Simon. And he's ruled down right there, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. The offense comes out needing a score here, down one possession. To the air on first down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Another interception. That's number 17 on the year. Taking it the other way. Stopped right at the 40-yard line, and this defense celebrating the turnover.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT. Finally, the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively.